It is only by bringing those 5 pillars into a living experience. The analogy that I often like to use, and you've all heard me use it, is the analogy of tasting the ice cream. What does an ice cream taste like? How you can spend so much time, if you've never tasted, if you just come from Mars or somewhere, and you've never seen, never tasted, never experienced an ice cream, and you want to know what that taste is that everybody seems to enjoy. You can theorize, you can study, you can talk to other people, you can spend a long time, give a lot of your attention on trying to taste the ice cream, as it were, through conceptualization, through bringing it all together. But of course, as we all know, that's just the theory of tasting an ice cream, isn't it? You may become an expert, be able to talk about what creates the flavor, the taste of an ice cream. But however expert you may become, you will never know what an ice cream tastes like. Not truly. You think you will. You'll be convinced that you'll know what an ice cream tastes like. You may even write books about it. Give lectures, because you're so convinced. But actually, you don't know what an ice cream tastes like. There's only one way, and we all know. The only way to know what an ice cream tastes like is to lick it. And in that moment, there's no theory, there's no idea, there's no deliberation, there's no worlds involved. In that moment, in that sometimes only a moment, just that, where you taste it, you will know. That's beyond thinking, that's beyond the person. Maybe in the next moment, you go, oh, I like that. Oh, isn't that cold? Isn't that sweet? Etc., etc. Then you create the world, then you create duality. Then you create the person with your likes and your dislikes. But you've got into the world of theory, you've got into a conceptual construction, into a dream actually. It's a creation of your mind. It has no reality beyond the creation of your mind. But in that tasting, in that moment, that's beyond your mind, that's beyond the person, the likes and the dislikes, the wants and the want-nots. In that moment, in that impact, is reality. That's the moment. And the pillars, when you draw them together, not draw them together like this, but when they, I can't even go like this, because even there's spaces. Huh? Even I can't mimic interpenetration. I can't do it. I can go like this, but there's still objects there. Can't imagine. But in that moment, all of those pillars interpenetrate and become the moment. There's no person. That's reality. That's the moment. That's where your true nature is, and that's where your liberation is. There, in that moment. In that moment. There. Before thinking. Is the real you, the real self, the true self. Buddha nature, your true nature, there in that moment. These are all, I've just hung labels on it. So immediately I've destroyed it. I can't give it to you. Can't give it to you. I've polluted it by putting a label on it. But that's all I can do. It's for you to step beyond the concepts and penetrate those pillars, so that one is not more important than the other, but one is incomplete without the others. When they're all together, they can fulfill themselves. And when they fulfill themselves, they'll bring you into stillness, bring you into your true nature, into the quiet, into the stillness that we touched on yesterday. And in that stillness is your freedom, your liberation, where there's no world, there's no becoming. You even go beyond birth and death. You're free, truly, truly free, because you've awakened to what you really are. This is our aspiration.